the entire time. He's been off working out and improving himself.
That and you probably
retrofitting his bionic parts.
And researching.
That and you would have your character kind of got a half stripped a Magos who's basically just a top carcass and a brain and a lung and a heart shoved in front of your operating table, and you get told to save them.
Oh my god, you found a live Magos and you...
Yeah. That's why my character's like, yeah, I don't want to continue. I got what I needed.
I've got the Magos.
I don't know what you guys are thinking. It's whether it's...
I want to get treasure, to be honest.
Yeah, but
we've already sunk so much into this. Might as well get the cool loot.
The thing is, it's only asset we basically destroyed is the penal regiment, which is a throwaway.
Just get another penal regiment.
Yeah, but that requires
us to visit a prison planet or find some.
Was it a failed acquisition test?
Yeah.
To reinforce it, yeah. So.
Yeah. So it's like I can always get another penal regiment, but that's resources and stuff.
You've emptied every prison in the sector. Even the women and children and the old people are gone.
Yeah,
the average age of the last wave was 16, 15, something like that.
Yeah. So it's a case of if we do commit, then we're committing and we're throwing everything at this, which means destroying resources for a payout that may or may not be at the end.
Yeah, that'd be fair. That is fair.
Yeah, it's like tech is a bitch though.
Yeah, I mean, we're
and
even if we did commit all the resources we currently have, we did just get done with fighting that on that other planet too. So we're already kind of in the hole on resources.
Did you guys already fight the Necron Pharaoh or whatever they're called?
We fought what'd you call it?
Well, we just fought a lord, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but
Lord with his annihilation barge.
But
individual planets are lords.
Yeah, but we didn't fight the lord itself, though. The lord itself was further in, because what we fought was I don't know what you would call it.
No, I thought we did fight the lord because you have his pokey stick. I broke his balls and we took his head off.
Yeah, it wasn't the real one though.
We'll find out.
No, from my own memories, it wasn't the real one because the real one was further in. It was like a projection or something of him.
The DM just locked the doors
on.
The DM just locked the doors of the tomb. You have to finish this dungeon or else.
No, you can go wherever you want. It's a free country.
Yeah, I'm just wanting to get confirmation on do we commit or...
I want to leave.
Like, we'll come back later.
Come back later.
Yeah, my voice come back later when we're more prepared.
Yeah.
Come back later, I guess. Same.
Where I can go like 10,000 penals at it. Well, I would say 20,000 penals because 15,000 of them are going to be kids.
Okay, I've used child soldiers before.
How many orphanages are you gonna spend on this?
I do not know yet, but I basically, from my point of view, my character's point of view is I got what I wanted. What reason do I have to go? What's the payout? I don't know. GTFO boys, let's go.
I'm gonna try grabbing anything. Wait, no, I'm on the ship healing the Magos. Never mind.
Oh yeah, and trust me, we've already tried jacking a bunch of things, and it's just been no. There's nothing to grab.
Yeah.
I think literally the only thing we have from this tomb is Leonidas has what the Necron Lord's weapon was, because we managed to unpower it for a bit.
Yeah. GTFO when they get out of there.
So so it couldn't phase away.
It's still we can't use it, but it's there as a trophy.
Yet.
And the shards of his busted ball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we also have the shards of his balls. Yes, true.
was about to say, you have Catan shards?
No,
That's really important.
no. Because Seraphina decided that she was sick and tired of this resurrection bullshit, she blew his resurrection orb to bits.
Just breaking balls.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So she
damn.
broke his balls.
Damn.
Yeah, no, we got fucked up in that encounter.
She
though,
Johnny
like-
Caged him.
Like,
I mean,
like,
Riptide
Me
did
trying
fine.
to save bro from a nut allergy.
like we had to get really inventive to win that encounter, anyways, because Seraphina and I
I just had to get inventive.
I
yeah.
hugged a guy off a tower and then jumped on him.
Oh,
and-
that's so
I jumped
cool.
on some peanuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you missed. You missed. Rip Rot was doing some awesome WWE over in a corner with a death mark. Freaking. Yep, yep. Leonidas was going nuts on the Lord for a bit, and then you had the Librarian and the Lord were dueling for a while on top of this vat of something. While all that was going on, Seraphina literally unloaded every single explosive she had it into a, I don't know if it was an Annihilation Barge or a
Yeah,
Doomsday
yeah.
Arc, but one of the two.
Doomsday Arc.
Because that was some bullshit.
yeah, let's just say we didn't walk away there because Victor basically had to burn a fate point to survive. I got pulled.
Yeah, that was, yeah, he yeah.
Like, it was brutal.
We barely made it out of it, but it was fun.
Yeah, fun.
It was fun. It's just incredibly annoying from a character perspective
Yeah.
because the bastard was teleporting around the place. It's like, bro.
Do I have to do a medical test to save the Magos?
Yes,
All right.
with a -20.
Better not fuck it up.
'Cause
But
of
we
how
have a
bad it
lot.
is.
We have a plus. You have a plus 10 to.
I have a
it.
plus
Like,
10
medic-
because of my medical dendrite, and do I have another plus 10?
Yeah, the medical bay.
Yeah, the medical deck on the ship.
And then because I am a master chirurgeon, I also have.
And you also have a plus 20 because you have.
And then I have another plus 10. So actually, it's plus 10 instead of -20 because. Yeah,
Don't
would
worry,
you
if
say the
he-
Magos is a
if he
heavily?
dies, this happens.
What was that from?
Hey GM, would you say this is a heavily or critically wounded patient that I'm dealing with?
You think?
I like to describe it as a lung, a heart,
Yeah.
and a brain.
All right, so yeah, so that means
If it
I
was
do
a
actually-
Space Marines, it would be turned into a dreadnought.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, here we go.
Well, sometimes you're on
Ooh.
86.
Okay, let's see if they survive. Yes, they survive. I have 127, so that is how many successes? 5 successes. Because I get a plus 10. 5 successes on the Medicaid check.
All right. So you can see that the Magus is barely hanging in there. She's barely alive. And the wounds she's bearing are quite new to you. They are the result of phase blades, Tesla weapons, Gauss weapons, everything.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I experienced the phase blade one personally, so that one isn't too unfamiliar.
Yeah. And you can also see that her bionics have been replaced many times. She's been fighting with these Necrons for not so long, but so frequently that every battle, every encounter has left her scarred and broken, and she had to rebuild herself over and over.
And I just say to her before I put her to sleep, "Worry not, Magos. You are in safe hands." And then I fix her up and I make her a new body.
As he's getting lobotomized right now. Because your character's
I don't
getting-
know why, but this is reminding me of that that situation with a bridge
Bridge too far.
scientist from Dragon Ball Z. He's like, do you know how long it's gonna take me to build another hand with one hand?
Ah, that's a good one.
It is.
And I
Praise
just
the
like
Messiah.
praise the Messiah. Give us light. And also, I just like build them a new body. I don't know their specific preferences, so I just
Yeah.
kind of go for as
All you
close
can
to you-
really do with them is give them a heart, a set of lungs, and
legs and arms.
No, we don't have the
Arm-
spell legs kicking around. We've got spare arms though.
All right, then I
They
give him
can
just
drag themselves around.
no. I just give him I just like borrow some wheels that I found from the engine bay, like some
Put them on top of a tricycle. Just glue them there.
I mean, I think one Archmagos is quite literally just a fucking tower.
I just make her into
Yeah,
a tank.
the fabricator general is literally like a supercomputer.
Is anybody
Yeah.
here a fan of flash kits?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting.
I
That
do.
is.
The
I do exactly what you're thinking. I make tank. I give her tank treads.
oh, that was dude. I watched Space King 2 when it came out, bro. I love that shit. It's so
Anyway,
I
fucking
haven't
funny.
watched it. No spoilers.
No spoilers, but
So
I give her tank treads on the lower half, and I'm like, and I just like write a note. Will replace if asked. Add up Raisinous Thorn. Also, please make me Magos now that I saved your life.
back outside, you see the flayed ones' bodies still littering the ground. They haven't.
Still littering the ground.
Yeah.
Give me those things.
Yeah,
Grab
well,
those bodies immediately.
Grabbing what we can when we're leaving.
Thorn, make an awareness test with -30.
I'm so glad I put that. Wait, hold on.
Plus 10.
I'm still on the ship. Someone
So
else has
who's
to
grabbing
make
those
an aware-
bodies?
I can grab the bodies.
Uh-oh. Wait, hold on.
One of the surviving penals grabs one of them, and he immediately tosses it over. And you can see him like holding his gun protectively against the body. The highest in command follows the come on.
Orders?
Follows the not the orders. Follows the protocol and goes to execute any guardsman that loots without being allowed to. And you can react to that.
That's my property.
That's my prop. Wait, hold on. We should actually have some protocols where someone stabs the carcasses. I don't care about the damage of the state they're in. Just make sure they're actually dead.
You poke it with the stick a few times, you'll find out quick enough.
Yeah, the bodies are inert.
Okay.
That's what you're for when they get pulled back up to the ship. You then.
All right.
Here, GM.
Hmm.
Riprop would like to steal him ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see the problem with that.
He's not asking your permission. I'm just telling you he's doing it.
You successfully steal one.
Fantastic. I'm listing this under gear. Gonna go right next to the demon skull.
You're gonna be
You
picking
got a
up.
demon skull?
Yes, I started with one. I pulled it off with my
Oh.
bare hands.
Nice.
Orcs are the best, man.
Indeed.
AFK a second.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the guardsman is executed.
His own bloody fort, take his gear. We're taking all the carcass. Basically, we're getting the salvage team in and fucking,
Mm-hmm.
well, grabbing all the gear what we can get from our dead guys and the Necrons, and we're like, come back with you, come back for this world later. Don't want to deal with it right now.
Okay.
And we're heading back to the ship.
The guardsman gear is shared among the others. The flayed one bodies are loaded all together and transported to the ship.
I'm just gonna slap a banner down with House Leonidas' sigil on it. Say, it's my world now. I'll come back for it later.
It's my world, but I'm not gonna bother enforcing the claim until. And I wish luck to anyone who bloody tries.
Yeah. There comes a time when you just cut your losses.
Nice.
Falls
If
down.
anyone turns and says you don't have a claim in this world, I'll say, see this little Necron entrance here? See that banner? Yeah, that's
mine.
my banner. You have a flag? I've got a flag. You don't have a flag.
Does the Mego say anything when they come to?
She describes what some of your companions already know by listening to her recordings. And she basically describes how Necrons fight, meaning they have this slowly moving, regenerating army of Necron warriors and some heavy hitting weapons that disintegrate armor, devastate blobs of infantry with Tesla weapons, and they just when you finally manage to destroy them, they just disintegrate somewhere and respawn and come back to the fight again.
Very interesting. So, any thank yous, by the way? Like Adapthorn just kind of like taps his fingers and he's just like trying to subtly signal any thank yous, by the way.
She goes, saving me was correct, and what is correct is sacred.
I'll take it.
Well,
Have you heard of me?
Why would she have heard of it?
Oh, thank goodness she didn't read the blacklist of tech priests. Don't let back on Mars.
So, back to the bridge.
He's banned. Don't let within 20 miles of Mars.
20
I'm not
light years more light.
banned, but it's heavily implied I'm not allowed to come back.
That's why he doesn't get paid on my ship.
I get paid. I just get a budget.
Yeah, but you don't get a pay.
Yeah,
Your
I'm
pay is
permanently
zero.
indentured.
Your department's budget isn't zero, but your pay is one throne. Because legally I have to pay you something. Goddamn unions.
Goddamn minions.
Unions.
Unionize against you.
Listen, if I would have listen. I already I have most of the power in this relationship because I have access to all of the machinery.
Speaking of which, Don, you do also have access to a laboratory now and a chemical lab.
Fuck yeah! All right, send the androids into the laboratory and the Necron bodies. We're gonna do some fucking science.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna.
And
Unless
to
there's
commit some minor tech heresy.
Minor. Man, that's not enough. You gotta go full bore.
So unless there's anything anyone wants to do on the ship before I basically get into a pissing contest with
we fighting
myself and going to the going back to the what do you call it station that is my de facto capital.
I'm also a psyker, by the way. It's a very minor part of my character that doesn't really come up much unless we go against demons, in which case I use the one power I have that's good against them.
I'll wait till you guys in the warp to introduce my character.
Very well.
I'll be like, I'm just gonna.
Good.
Everyone will hear shouting with me and with our current NPC navigator, and I'll be like, and I'll just shout at him. He says, "Get us the fuck to the station."
Oh, a new navigator.
No, not yet. Okay.
The current navigator
wait like 20
is
minutes.
furious.
The current navigator will be lobotomized if they fucking speak up.
Yeah, because
Listen,
their
some
personal chambers are still being searched, and their personal communications monitored. And this has put some stress on the astropaths as well, because they are the ones doing the communicating most of the time.
Shit. Well, you can suck it.
That is the weirdest hat I have ever seen.
It's a cool hat.
Yeah, but it's still really weird.
Anyway,
Makes it look like he has eye stalks.
You should see some of the
Wouldn't he
tech
have eye
priests.
stalks?
You should see some of the tech priests on the world of giant ants.
anyways, I believe. Is there anything anyone wants to do before we?
I mean, can I make some like tests to see if I can, I don't know, reverse engineer the flayed ones?
Got to reverse engineer a Necron.
Yeah, that's why
one specifically.
That's a long-term project. You'd make a series of tests.
Yeah, make a -60 test to see
What
what
type of-
happens, and we'll go on from that later.
This is gonna turn into the Dawn of War campaign, where just some random ass guy gets turned into a Necron Lord.
Wait, hold on. What type of test?
Tech use, sorry. -60 tech
Oh.
use.
Okay. Okay, 62. So that's -60. With the plus, how many pluses? do I have?
Laboratory gives you a +10. Your MIU gives you a +10.
My servo skull gives me a +10. My
So you got +40.
and my my mechadendrite gives me a +10.
So you're at -20 to the roll.
No, I'm -10 to the roll.
MIU -60, so MIU turns to 10. -50.
So that's how many successes? And yes, it is.
Yeah, -10.
So that is
What's your target?
five successes.
Okay.
117.
So it's 107. So it's 4.
4 successes. Yep.
Well, you can tell that these Necron remains are infested with something. Something that makes the machine spirit more aggressive. It unsettles it. It disturbs
Definitely be
it.
abominable intelligence.
And
Sorry.
it makes it more bloodthirsty.
Damn. These things that are wearing human skin are more bloodthirsty. Couldn't tell.
Makes it
I mean,
crave
depending on which
flesh.
part of
We already dealt with AI. We're
Yeah,
way beyond that. We've got automatons now. I'm trying to reverse engineer into servitors in order to keep them just under the radar.
doing what that Man of Iron did.
Yeah, but I'm reverse engineering the Man of Iron to stick a human brain in it.
Can we stay focused a little bit?
Yeah. All right. Well, that was somewhat successful. I'm just gonna be like, now I'm just gonna lock the lab down and just make sure that no one other than me can get in.
So, like every other day.
Yeah.
Boy,
It's
if you're
regular.
locking down the laboratorium, Seraphina's gonna be pissed.
I'll give special access to all of us. But other than Leonidas and all the inner circle, it includes you, Seraphina. You can come in at any time.
I was about to say, Leonidas. Thorn looks after the entire fucking laboratory. Leonidas is like, yeah, but no.
And then I'm gonna go to the ship shuffler and just hide it off in some part of the ship to make sure the Magos can't find it, because I am especially paranoid. And then I'll just like say in rogue trader code to everyone else where it is, just in case you need to know, it's here. But other than that, I made sure that it's moved so that none of the crew even know where it is now.
So it's in my quarters.
It's under your bed.
He hid them under his bed.
Fucking flayed one, claws, heads, legs, fleshy parts under your bed.
Seems sticking out from underneath.
One automaton.
It's probably heading in the automaton area.
I put it right next there. Just in case. It's useful to have. But I was especially paranoid because I was directly kind of committing tech heresy there by somewhat investigating them. I could claim that I was researching.
The Mechanicus are really, really interested in getting their hands on Necron tech.
Yeah.
Well, they're also not trying to reverse engineer abominable intelligence from that Necron tech.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't trying to get the abominable intelligence. I was trying to get the body, The body.
Anyways, we'll
The
get
body count.
Get bogged down.
Yeah.
Let's see if we're looking for things to do on the way back to our little base, other than just stocking up on our ammo and stuff like that, like we automatically do.
Yeah.
Does anyone need me to make?
How we get to this ship?
Do I need to make any gear upgrades?
Sure. All right.
Yeah, can you guys do that? Seraphina was doing something. If you could just tell Seraphina if you can just DM each up what you want upgraded.
Yeah, I'll say there's some weapon upgrades she can work on for folks if they want. Otherwise, if no one has any specific requests, she's gonna start working on some toxins.
Oh, I can make toxins too.
What kind of toxins?
Any kind. I have trained chemist.
Using what kind
And-
of ingredients?
Yeah, don't have any though. That's the issue.
I don't have it. I can make drugs though. As well.
What?
I'm pretty sure most hobos in the Imperium know how to make drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I learned from those hobos. Thank you very
But
much.
the thing is, with what?
Yeah, we need an agri world for that shit.
Yeah.
Not to make food, to make drugs.
If only you had
Make
somewhere
the
aboard
good
ship.
shit.
If only you had somewhere aboard ship where highly poisonous toxins are currently being spewed into the atmosphere.
Oh yeah, I could go there. I usually go there to hunt mutants to amputate, but whatever.
Specifically to amputate them, nothing else. Just chop them up.
Yeah.
So, as the Civil War starts to become a real thing, allegiances are shaking. Noble houses being not as cooperative as they used to be. Deals breaking. Sabotage here and there. Let alone all the trouble from the Xenos and the heretics on this side of the galaxy.
Shit.
You're in a target-rich environment.
Oh yeah, no. And Leonidas has got plans because he knows House Murty and current navigator is exchanging information. Well, he believes that's happening. So he's probably having long conversations with Seraphina.
Wait, the player navigator or the NPC navigator?
NPC one.
The NPC one.
Okay.
We haven't met that.
Okay.
We haven't met them yet.
I have not even been introduced yet. I can't quite literally exchange info. I don't know.
And
You know, boss, I can always make sure that he can't speak anymore, if you understand what I mean.
the last thing I want to do is fucking start worrying Navigate a house just yet.
Oh, I can make sure that he can't even speak. I have a specific insect I've been breeding that can silence any. Essentially, I'm suggesting installing one of those. Well, you know what you suggested installing one of them on me before. What are they called?
Oh, those implants that like make people you can't talk about certain shit.
That's
Yeah,
a
Yes,
Violator.
exactly.
Violator implant.
It's
A
more like-
Violator implant.
It's more like I don't want to start war with a Navigator house because Navigator houses are more powerful than us right now.
Yeah, everything's more powerful than us, boss.
No, it's they're-
Except for the pirates.
The scum.
not everything's more powerful. We're the same as a planetary noble in terms of power, and I mean
Yeah.
a rich planetary governor.
Yeah.
So it's, but it's, yeah, like I don't want to go up against someone that's probably has an asset rating of 80 or something.
So what are we gonna do about him?
That's for Serafina to.
All right. Well, should my services be required, you know where to find me. Actually, you probably don't. And then he just scuttles away.
I'm going for a scuttle.
It's the Zoidberg thing. Whoop, 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 whoop.
exactly like that.
And it's just busy drinking orange juice. It's like budget cut.
You know, I think Victor will go and make a sandwich.
The kitchen.
To the
Intense
kitchen I go.
roleplay in the 41st millennium.
There's only
Intense rope.
The most
Thorn-
intense.
jelly.
Thorn's finally figured out a way to make his mask work like an actual mouth, so that he can eat things now. It just
Oh,
doesn't
he's doing the
move it.
Kakashi thing.
I don't know what that is.
Ah,
So-
you don't understand the reference. I'm sad.
Wait, what's the anime?
Naruto.
Naruto?
Oh man, I don't watch Naruto. I've been meaning to, but
I've watched a little
guy,
bit of Naruto, but
guy,
not a long
let's
time.
focus. Let's focus.
Focus on what?
The game.
Yeah, you keep telling us to focus. What do you want to do?
No, it's like stop talking about Naruto and let's do the game.
Naruto is a navigator house.
Naruto who's the navigator.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
just as-
right. So that's when I'm saying
Obi-Wan.
focus.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I say, I mean, I'm healed up, I'm reloaded, so I don't really have anything I need to do.
He just takes
Except eat the sandwich.
Thor just takes the spare bones and just like sword drops them into his mouth and just crunches on them.
Like a vulture.
It's one way to
Yeah.
do it.
Exactly.
So uncivilized.
So
I've heard marrow is quite nutritious.
I grew up in a hive gang. You don't
All right, you know
know
what? Since we're
civilization.
on ship right now, so I can't really do too much with working on that navigator house just yet. What I can do, however, is finish the plasma gun modifications I started back a while ago.
Oh yeah. You need any help with that from your old tech priest?
I mean, sure if you want.
Got high tech use.
So I will continue and hopefully finish modifying this plasma gun.
Okay. What modifications are you doing to it?
I was just putting the star flare vents on it. It's the one that
Mhm.
cuts the range in half, but it gives it the spray quality.
Mm-hmm.
Basically making it into a plasma flamethrower.
Yeah.
Well, essentially sing chants if you guys.
I was gonna say we already did the acquisition test and everything for it. She just actually needs to put it on the damn weapon.
Yeah. I mean, it would
you
be.
want to put it on or should?
It's on.
Sorry.
But
It wouldn't be a challenging test by any means. You have everything on here.
Yeah, I mean, and her tech use is pretty high, and she actually has a maxed out trade armorer skill.
Yeah.
So
Just
Sweet.
roll a tech use, and if it's not a 99, it's successful.
Would trade armor work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're all take you regardless.
Okay.
Trade armor just gives you a bonus.
Yeah. If you didn't have the trade, you wouldn't really be able to do it.
Right.
And also with trade armor, you can attempt to gain profit factor. That's what the trades are for, I think. In the game.
Make shit and to sell shit.
Yeah.
I believe Riprot wanted to upgrade his weapons as well.
More like Riprot was going to start scavenging stuff and trying to make it work to build something orky. I expect him to fail, but he's going to keep doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to make the roll, Serafina, or
Yeah, I can make the roll. I was just tallying up what my target would be.
I see.
Your target, I imagine you will have like a plus 60 on it.
If it's not a 99, it's successful.
Well,
I mean, yeah, there you go. That, yeah, if Thorn was helping, so that's a plus 10 for his assist. Then yeah, she's got a plus. Yeah, she'd have like a 120 modifier.
yeah, but
like
her
monstrous. His monstrous
So-
mouth is just open, singing it. Tech 10101.
So yeah, so that's a 44 under 100.
Riproll, if you wanna scavenge around, you can also make a tech use with a minus 20.
Minus 20 tech use, sure. Let's see if he somehow manages to ace this one, shall we?
make that a minus 10 for you.
You got a captain's order in without going down. You're drinking
Yeah.
all you
Through the
fucking-
vault.
I'm sure. I'm telling you to go to the recycling area. Yeah, all the scrap.
Well, good
Yeah,
job.
sometimes you roll a 1.
Oh, yeah. You rolled in that one.
These bits look good. And he rips them out of the wall. Pressure warning alarms start going off.
You open a hole to the void.
No, just the sensor.
He rips the sensor off.
The tech priests are no happy with that one.
It's just like you.
I did say in general that I was trying to scavenge stuff, but what exactly have I pulled together here?
It's augments for your melee weapons.
Augments, so it's not materials to build like a power claw, for instance.
No.
Rip, because that is what I wanted.
So
Custom bits.
That one, you've discovered a new room in the ship.
According to what I was told, these bits that I've stolen off the flayed ones could be applied to a melee weapon, is that right?
Yes.
Could they then be taken off and applied to a different one? Because I'm not
Yeah.
planning on sticking with this chopper forever.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll stick them on the chopper for the moment.
I can just imagine you've laid the hand flat out and then you've just duct taped it to the chopper.
Well, yeah, you take a big knife and then you attach more blades to it, so it's a better knife.
yeah, the more
Yeah,
knives,
perfect
the
sense.
more- yeah, makes sense to me.
How much additional penetration is this?
How many degrees of success
All
do
of
you
it?
have?
Oh dear. So at a minus 10 tech use, rolling a natural 1, that is 2 degrees.
So that's plus 2 penetration.
Hey, that's a chopper with 4 penetration on, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Holy
We need to get you the
moly!
mono upgrade. That's what we need to do now.
That will help a little bit, but it is still woefully underpowered, realistically, a chopper.
Yeah. Still does great against Space Marine armor for some reason in most books.
Speaking of which, around about this time, Ritrot will start to see like weapons and armor and like 10 guys be delivered to his area.
with any particular context, or is he just supposed to figure this out?
No, it's Rip Rock. It was from the RP, but we had during the.
Oh, I
Right.
forgot about the RP. Oh, it's
Yeah.
so long ago.
Yeah, from that.
Oh, God. I can't believe it's a new year already.
Yeah.
Welcome
So
to
they have
10 years.
2025.
Man,
It's
I
been 10
swear,
years
it's-
since. It's been 10 years since 2015.
He's starting to get the own crew together.
See, that's the thing. I feel like every year that goes by, I feel like I'm another year closer to death. You know.
Anyway.
Let's focus on the game. So, are you gonna be staying over this Necron planet?
Oh no, we're gonna be jumping to my de facto capital right now.
Okay.
The Protector's de facto capital. Because. Oh wait, what was I will need to talk to the Magos actually.
Okay.
Ask her where the fuck the Explorator fleet is at.
You see her in a large container filled with life preservation fluid. She's being held alive by various tubes going through her body, and she can communicate through a servitor that says what she inputs through what remains of her brain and MIU.
Ta-da!
Look, it's text to speech. Now, if only the Emperor knew this existed.
Stop it.
Oh, I know that one.
Your memes are actually 10 years out of date.
That's not even. I didn't even see that in a meme. I'm just saying that literally.
And she knows where the fleet is, and she knows that they generally stay quote unquote hidden because everyone wants to find them and work with them. So they stay hidden so they can choose who they work with because they only want the best of the best.
Leonidas is the best of the best.
And now that you've saved her, essentially, she can put a good word for you.
I mean, I have
She
Kirak,
can't.
mate.
She can't really go anywhere, so she kind of has to take us there and then give the good word.
Yeah, I have Pirad mix, so makes it easier, I
She-
suppose.
Oh yeah, he does have pure admech.
So it makes it easier. Then and I'll be like, don't worry. I place my hand on the glass back to tank, essentially what this is.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
And,
it's a glass tank. It's a vat.
just say, don't worry. We'll get you a new set of legs.
And arms.
The Detroit Mafia that are in deck 16 will get you some chrome wheels.
Get some bling.
I can't believe we're calling my band of tech priests the Detroit Mafia. I mean, come on. I mean, I've run one game before. Come on, can I just run a legitimate business once?
No, it's the guys that used to govern the what do you call it?
What's the
Used to prepare the aeronautica.
what's the
before we were-
lore for the legends?
It's Galactic War.
Oh,
Galactic
by
By the
War
way,
was-
am I able to dictate what ship my house appears on? And like actually find the rogue trader?
Yeah,
it's Galactic War. Why?
because when you reference Chrome, she has things to say about that.
Okay. To see if I know. But... Oh. Me just
Would this
referencing a little.
be a good opportunity to introduce my house, or?
One sec, the GMs.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are back at your main planet now,
Space station.
space station.
Yeah.
Alright, well then, you know, a warp, what is it, portal? I think, yeah, warp portal opens, and I went searching for mercantile ships because that's what my house would be on, and I've landed on a universe class mass conveyor. A big ass ship. It's not gonna stay, but it's just gonna be transporting my house for the purposes of introductions. It's an entirely self-sufficient ship.
Damn.
It's gonna come in to dock at the space station.
Some docking situation.
If you're
This
expecting
is
fanfare, you won't get it. Yeah.
this is
Because
the closest picture I can find.
this is an extremely busy space station, so you're just another ship.
I mean, this is like one of the biggest ships.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is one of those ships where it takes like a dozen months to offload everything.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically Manhattan Island flying through space.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's like
it's a common occurrence because it's a major space station with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, but what's funny is, once you guys look at it, like, look at where the warp gate was coming from, it'll be exactly along the path you guys have been traveling.
Huh. I don't know much
I
about
mean-
the warp.
Exactly.
And I was saying, actually, as far as fanfare and stuff like that goes, I know Leonidas said he wasn't gonna give anything, but like, if you guys actually like radio, Vox ahead,
Oh, thanks, James, then.
Seraphina actually, if she gets word of it, she'll actually set at least something small up.
Well, you'll get what's the word? You'll get a notification that a house is like a nabolite, nobilite.
Yeah,
Can't. A
the Navis
navigator
Nobile.
house is appearing.
Yeah, the Navis Nobile.
Yeah.
Then yeah,
Um,
she'd set up a little small
do
little
you
greeting
have
party.
the lore for that? I don't know.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
does. She's
Oh, okay.
she's maxed out trust me, when it comes to the navigators, she knows more than most navigators do.
I don't. Should I have you rolled and to know my house? I'm not the GM.
Yeah, I would say that would be up to the GM, but
Yeah, make a
It's
roll.
a lost house.
Loft.
Not
alright.
a lost, whatever. It's a
Good.
it's a shrouded house that's been lost in the warp for like
It
100
will be a
years.
minus 20 to the roll.
Okay, so that would cancel out my plus 20. Then it's a lore skill, so infuse knowledge, my implant, and then the ship also has the library too. So plus 30.
Sorry.
Don't remember.
That's what it's at. Then, oh, that did not work.
You know what they say? If the GM doesn't remember, then your target number's 200.
So a 57 under 90.
Do you succeed?
Yeah.
All right, and then my house is a house that's been, it's House Stickhold. I use a name generator for that, by the way, because I'm shit with names. It's a house that, curiously, you've known has been missing for over 100 years at this point. It got publicly shamed at a Nobilite event a few years ago because of like a certain line of mutations. Like it was they had like, what's the word? They dealt with rampant mutations for a few generations, and it was like believed that they had like some questionable practices, some other stuff. Nothing proven, of course, but publicly, it shamed them. and they moved their holdings out to an obscure planet that quite literally, like the second they left the warp, like on in the system, a warp storm appeared, and they were stuck there for about 150 years.
Just-
And they
just
just
chilling in the
recently
warp.
reappeared. They were in system, but like the second they arrived, they couldn't leave the system.
Damn.
They've been like missing in action for 150 years at this point, and like they've only been on the stage, the intergalactic stage again, for about 6 months.
Hmm.
Oh, so we.
So the greeting party is going to be a little bit more security heavy. And she would definitely let Leonidas know when she hears about it.
You just see Leonidas shouting at the current navigator.
Well, about that.
Yeah, I did see that actually.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. You probably go to tell him, and you're like, I'm not getting involved in that pissing contest.
And she'll leave a message with whoever's standing guard outside the door to
That'll
inform
be
him.
nightmare. That'll be nightmare.
Where is?
Okay, in that case, she'll write it down and have him give it to her, to Leonidas when he's ready.
That guy has like 5 fellowship because he's a blank.
Damn.
Well, he's also an ogre, so that's why she's writing it down.
No, Ajax, no.
Ooh.
I thought Nightmare was the... Okay, never mind.
No.
Well, then, yeah, in which
Ajax
case...
is the opening. Nightmare's
yeah.
a different backup.
Never mind. She'll just tell him then, and then she'll go start organizing the little get-together.
I
Party.
think Riprot might be aware of it.
New people.
No, that's not his awareness. That's Little Git's awareness.
Ah.
You said whoever happens to over here, so I immediately rolled awareness.
Yeah. There is
Well,
a navigator on the ship.
How does that house react to the fact that another house is appearing?
The current house, the specific member of the house that Leonidas is arguing with is kind of taken aback, but doesn't really show any shock. He's more like, huh? What?
Another house exists?
More than they just appeared out of nowhere.
And then just continues to argue with Leonidas about how he doesn't like his wardrobe being searched for whatever corrupt heirlooms or his gene recordings or his gene samples
Or his jean jacket.
being scrutinized by Thorn over and over again.
Me messing around with sperm donations.
Give
Nah,
me a
come on,
second.
you're looking for them Levi's, you know it.
So while Seraphina's arranging the get-together, Riprot appears.
I'll be right back.
He's smoking. God knows where he found that. Here's we got some
If he's smoking, it's probably one of Seraphina's stashes that she's got all over the ship.
No, he definitely rolled this up himself.
Oh, okay.
It does. It smells
He just
awful.
made a joint out of something.
Something. It could be a flare for all you know.
Sure.
There's an extra primitive.
What's going on?
I love the taste of phosphorus.
Don't.
We're gonna
I have
be
returned.
greeted here in a second by a navigator house that's been gone for a while. Little shady.
Mutants? You just hear Thorn
Sounds
just come out.
fancy and a bit weird. Oh, he's gonna watch.
I'm gonna watch.
He then folds his arms and leans against the wall. Taking up
AGM,
all
can
the
I-
space, no one can get past him.
Damn. Hey GM, can I put listening devices all over the ship?
Oh, Leonidas has already done that.
Yeah, I
Oh, can I
think
hack into?
I was gonna say Leonidas probably did that. Seraphina's definitely done that as well.
Like my
Oh, all the
character
good
has,
spots are taken.
no, my character has paranoia and watch for betrayal.
Damn. All right, can I hack into current listening devices and use them as well?
Yeah, I
just
guess
need to
so.
ask me nice. Be nice, trust you. To a point.
Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. So, would he have heard about? Would he have heard about these new guys coming in?
Definitely, yeah.
I mean,
Sorry.
it's very much like a public thing. They're not hiding that they're like coming. In fact, the ship they've been on was the same ship they charted to that system well over like 100 years ago. It's a self-contained system, so they've lived on it for that entire time because the planet's a piece of shit.
Damn.
And
Should have
Yeah.
rolled better.
I mean, there's like those ships are self-contained communities. They can pretty much live on it forever.
Hell yeah.
All right, in that case, I'm going to show up as well.
And
He just nods to Riprot, Seraphina.
Alright.
Thorn.
You know, we
we're
don't
gonna do that
interact
scene
much.
where everybody just
We're just waiting. Hey, do you have any lore of gangs or whatever?
Yep.
on my ship.
You do?
No,
Do you
I'm
re-
saying on like, are you asking on like, is it on my ship or?
As your character.
No, I have lore of pirates. Those are basically
Okay.
space gangs.
Yahoo.
If it's a lore skill,
Seraphina?
I'll say if it's a lore skill, Seraphina has it.
You can make a roll to find out where my gang tattoos come from.
Gang tats.
Yeah, I've
be
got
on
gang
one.
tats.
It'll be forbidden. It'll be, I think, forbidden lore underworld or forbidden lore hotel, probably.
Some forbidden lore.
I don't think it might be a forbidden lore. It might be.
Oh wow, yeah, you find out. I could
Forbidden
give you
lore,
a link to
pirates, heresy. There is pirates.
Oh, I thought criminal gangs were just covered under Underworld in general, or that might be a second edition thing.
Might be a second edition.
Might be.
Because I know cartels is one. There's a second forbidden law.
I would say yeah, it's a little weird in this edition because criminal, it's a hatred you can take. Is hatred criminals?
But there's no law.
But like knowledge of them, I'm pretty sure yeah, it's underworld.
Well, Thorn, tell us about the tattoos. I'm fairly certain you're itching to. Oh, he's muted.
And with that roll, she definitely knows about them.
Let's assume his microphone broke for a second.
Hey, he's muted. Thorn, you muted yourself. Well, we can come back to that until it comes back.
Yeah. So in the meantime, yeah. So she'd have a couple security teams ready, a few other like dignitaries and stuff with that serve under her, a couple administrators, all that getting ready. You know, your typical greeting party with a couple extra security members.
Hmm.
Right. Well, so the first like sort of person that will step off will be my character's father, the leader of the House of Stickhold. He's a very what's the word? He looks like a very old man for what his like assumed age is. Like not like actual age, but more like he's under so much stress that it's like prematurely aged him. He's got those stress lines on his face, like he's been through. He's had to
very
do so many taxes.
He's very worn out
I'm old,
Yeah.
Gandalf.
or
Yeah.
taxed.
Leonidas has found his kindred spirit.
So
Kindred,
and he's
kindred.
like he's a about 6'4" blonde man, fairly tall, and he sort of like he nods off to the side of his party, like he's waiting for something to happen, and it's like he's handing off the introduction to somebody else, which will in fact be my navigator. He's like having her do the like, so he's having her do the meeting first so she can gain personal experience, and you'll see about a 6'1" in heels woman walk down. I posted what she looks like in general. If you scroll up a little bit, she's in a sort of fancy dress. Her and her entire family are very like deathly pale, like normal shipborn or voidborn people.
Looks
They've
like a
they've
Pokemon
not
trainer.
actually. Shush. I use the picture I want to use. Damn it.
It's a good picture. It's a good picture.
No. And he's about 6'1" in heels. You can't clearly tell she's wearing a wig, but she is wearing one.
Damn.
Very nice wig.
And she does like a little professional what's the word, curtsy. She comes down as their seneschal introduces, like, does a little fanfare, does the trumpets, like introducing house, blah blah blah, take hold, and she does the curtsy and introduces herself as Pandora Stickhold, heir of House Stickhold,
Like this?
navigator. I can't see. Working through like 3 computer screens right now.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Did you just wake up one morning with like computer screens? Yes.
Yeah, I've got like one with the Roll20, one with the other crap on it. It's like, yeah. She does do a curtsy. She introduces herself as Pandora Stickhold. And she says she's looking for the rogue trader that is in command of this station or is currently visiting this station.
Let's see. So Seraphina she'll return the greeting. So I'll say I don't know where the picture I had of her went, so I can't give that for visual reference. I'll have to find it again. But in the meantime, yeah, she's probably roughly your height before the power armor, and then, but shit, power armor obviously making her appear much taller than she actually is. Yep, blonde hair, blue-eyed, fair skin. She definitely has she has some scars that haven't quite completely healed yet, thanks to this most recent battle. Stupid Necron Lord. Anyway, then once she's done returning your greeting, she'll let you know that fortunately he's currently indisposed, dealing with another navigator at the moment. But
As that happens, you just see a chair get thrown out the glass window.
Hello? Ah, okay.
Pandora is definitely gonna raise an eyebrow at this.
all right. However,
Sorry.
in the meantime, we can she'll direct you towards the lounge area, and prepared refreshments and stuff and such. If you would be so kind as to join us in the lounge, we can reconvene with him once his negotiations are concluded.
Are you crackling, Seraphina?
Probably.
Yeah, I was wondering what that
I-
was.
Yeah, you can also tell that Pandora is like very stiff. She very obviously has no experience in this, but she's doing her best. Or like she knows of it, but she has no work experience. Yes.
Thorn just kind of bows as well. I am Adept Racinus Thorn, and you just like look at him, and you just see a cast in steel mutant, half of a mutant face, like half of Killer Croc's face, as his respirator that can just like move like a normal mouth, and also you see that he's totally freaking jacked for no reason. like you would think he's on steroid, like Bane level.
Probably
jacked.
is.
Probably is. One of his arms is metal. You can tell by the fact that there's a sleeve of skin that's that's kind of barely hiding the fact that it's a bionic one. And there's tons of gang tattoos on him, on his chest and everything. And His eyes slightly glow green in the dark, and he gives off a Geiger counter going off level of aura.
Pandora is ironically not at all shocked at you. She's actually seen worse.
Oh, lovely.
Yes. It happens when you live on a shit world.
And eyes
live
with
above.
rot throat slitter.
Gonna like blink at you.
You see,
Don't
he's
quite-
been sanctioned. He's got sanction. Sanction.
I doubt you'd see it through his helmet.
We swear he's shit.
Actually-
we swear.
I have a question. I have psi science, of course, as a navigator.
Mhm.
I was curious. I know orcs have like, what's the word? A giant field.
A G-salt.
Their hive mind of bullshit.
Yeah.
I see
Only
that.
if they're in large groups.
Yeah, I don't think you would be able to detect something of that magnitude with a singular orc.
Yeah,
And
with
he
mob
could-
rule, even with the next best thing, everyone around him currently has the machine trait, so he doesn't really have any boost to his willpower at all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everyone in our party.
Oh,
has one.
that's a nice figurine.
I noticed it was similar to the model I'm currently using.
It's the same.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That's not the same model. Look, he's standing upright in that one.
Of course.
Anyways,
Victor will just kind of walk back into the room, realize there's someone new, and say, "Hello, name's Victor. I'm good at burning things."
Pandora
Yes.
is kind of like gonna give you that look of, who is this hooligan and why is he talking to me?
New person on the ship. I don't know.
He's very important. We swear. He saved my life multiple times,
I punched
And,
him really hard.
and the rogue trader's life. I've also saved the rogue trader's life multiple times.
We've all saved each other's lives at this point.
Yeah, well, I put in his bionics as well.
a cable gets
Fair.
thrown out the window.
Well, Yumi's do
Be worried
like
about the
talking.
sheer amount of cables
I-
and other things been flying out the window upstairs.
I stop it.
It's a very passionate negotiation.
I stop it with my telekinesis, minor telekinesis that I have.
I think there's a fight going on. I wonder if I should get stuck in or not.
It's like an argument at bar. You don't. It's really a duel. It's a duel.
Thorn? Or is it me? Discord.
Shit now.
My Discord
the
crashed.
Emperor's dead. Oh, the
Wait.
Emperor lives.
Thanks, Victor, for the 1,000 profit factor.
Oh, by the way, so name like the furthest back area you've traveled to, and I would have tracked you from there.
The
That
agricultural
one world full of the mutants.
Yeah, the agricultural world.
Yeah, probably. I can track you guys up to 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Oh, right,
Shit.
Terra.
He knows everywhere where he went.
Tracked us to Terra.
You've tra-
I've
you've
quite
tra-
literally followed you.
Yeah, but actually, you've tracked us to Titan.
Pretty much.
Because the ship
Sounds
left.
like it took you a long time. I found this crew because they crashed into me.
Lucky bastard.
It was me in space, and they crashed their ship into me. That's how it happened.
I had
Sounds
to.
like your navigator is quite bad.
I mean, you would say that, and just another piece of furniture comes flying out, and I just like gently land it with my telekinesis.
It's a mini fridge this time.
Oh, so I just use my I'll just use my metal telekinesis, my magnetic brace or whatever. forget what it's called.
Shit.
Very close.
Just waiting for Little Git to come flying out the room.
He's next. Don't worry.
And then a frag grenade, and then the pin.
Then the navigator.
Leonidas, no, we can't go to war with a navigator house. Very passionate. So we might be replacing him soon.
Little gets thrown out now.
Yes, I should also introduce my maid.
Oh yeah, you have a maid. Sweet.
Yes.
You wouldn't.
I have
you wouldn't
5.
mind- you wouldn't mind if I experimented on them, would you?
He's gonna give you that look of, you try it, and I'm going to I-beam you.
Ah, I see. What if I?
She is a
enhance
mutant,
them?
however. Yeah, she is a mutant, however.
Oh.
Of
You
course,
mind if I
she's a
take a
mutant. She's
D-
a navigator.
Mind if I take a DNA sample?
All of this is happening
Yes.
just in a random corridor, by the way.
Yes.
Oh,
we might.
yeah,
No,
the lounge,
you're not allowed
but-
to take it. You're not allowed to take a DNA sample. Navigator genes are protected.
Of your mates, not of you. I know my house laws.
She is of our house.
Oh, she a
She is,
navigator?
she is from a side family.
Side
So she's a
bitch.
navigator.
We have
So
lived
she's a-
150 years on a ship.
So she's a navigator then?
Technically, she's my third cousin once removed.
I see.
That-
Well, anytime you need medical attention, ask me. I'm also the chief triurgent here. And don't worry, I won't take any DNA samples while you're under the knife.
In fact, you've
need
had to
any
specify this. Makes,
Yes, well,
makes
it's in my-
Pandora slightly suspicious.
It's in my claw. He just takes out a paper. It's in my claws that I'm not allowed to. It's totally fucking made up.
Oh, also, her father, that's only going to be here for a little bit. He has a free charter.
Ooh.
What's that mean?
It's
You go
basically
where you
like
Go
You
where you
based
want
it.
with inside Imperium space.
well, it means we can basically lease our services to quite literally anybody we want.
Oh, sweet. It's like a reverse non-complete cause.
Yeah, kinda.
Make sure
This
not
is
to
the,
sign it.
This is all the lexicon has on it.
So what I'm gonna do, what will happen now is a baseball will get thrown at Serafina with a note inside.
Oi.
It's in Leonidas' handwriting.
All right. So what in Thrones
By the way,
name
is
he
this
doing now?
space station orbiting anything?
Nope.
It's in dead space essentially.
Good game.
But,
Indeed.
Would you guys mind if I attempt to watch the void?
No. I look at the void all the time. I wonder if my friends are still alive. They're
It's-
probably not.
You see, so because we're technically on a ship still, as space station, spaceship, whatever. I'm gonna activate Void Watcher, and I'm just gonna like test the space around us.
Okay.
Let's see, I can see in double my perception bonus in void units.
Ooh.
So 12 VU. Will I
Interesting.
activate it?
Very nice.
Oof, actually, I failed.
Let's see Paul Allen's
Got a free phone.
perception.
Oh damn! 4 points away.
You know what? There we go. Don't worry about it. So let's see. A second. I can now make a difficult to find stuff hidden in space. So -10 willpower test.
All right. So after being hit with the ball and reading the note, Serafina will
I'm gonna try that
turn
again.
to our new guest here and say,
Yeah.
"The Lord Captain will see you now."
I managed to succeed. I also totally didn't already use 2 fate points. We're gonna ignore that.
All right.
I got 4. I've got 4 degrees of success. What? Are there any hidden things in the space around this spaceship?
There are nasty
They're
things. They are Eldar, but they are not
Oh,
the Craftworld type.
Oh fuck.
Jukari?
No, wait. It could be those far.
Let GMs trying to describe it.
Make a Xenos, Forbidden Lore Xenos test.
Okay.
The -10.
Xenos. Here we go. Oof.
Can you rolling inside
Nope.
means
What?
you roll. Were you rolling this?
I'm rolling on the roll 20.
Oh right.
So what do you got?
I failed. I failed it.
Okay. It's Eldar.
I roll I roll on the roll 20 because it's automatic and I don't have to count
Yeah.
because I hate
Okay.
math.
Okay. Understandable.
You're gonna see Pandora's obviously gonna turn to the side because she's not gonna open her third eye at somebody and watch them melt. You're gonna see her just kind of like gaze off into the distance for a second and like, hey, do you know you have like several Eldar ships surrounding the station?
Wait. What?
Yes.
Thorn will just pull out his power axe and turn it on. How used to are you? How used to are? How good are you? It's words.
Someone attend to the tech priest's box grill.
His MIU is malfunctioning.
I'm going to use technical knock.
Yeah, don't worry, I've got technical knock. How good at you?
How good are you?
How good? Yeah,
How good are you in combat?
not very. I can melt somebody with my eye, and that's pretty much it.
Did you melt somebody with your eye?
Before. It was a guy trying to win my hand.
All right. We will deal with both of those situations in a moment. However, the Lord Captain will see you. So
Are they dark?
I'll start
Eldar?
escorting. She'll start escorting the navigators to see Leonidas. Once they're in with Leonidas, then she's gonna immediately dispatch people to start figuring out what the hell's going on with these Eldar.
I'm just gonna turn
I can
and
note
go,
them
"What
on a
the-"
map or on like an astral map.
I'm literally just gonna turn and say, "What the fuck is going on?"
You have several Eldar ships surrounding the station.
Would I know about that?
You can be informed.
No, I mean, would I've known that were there prior or?
No idea.
Man,
Deal
she's
with that
proving her.
fate.
She's proving her worth
Yay.
already.
Yeah. You go deal with something. You deal with something else. So, who are you exactly?
I am Pandora Stickhold.
Okay.
I am a navigator of House Stickhold. Actually, I am curious. Since I see this, the other navigator as they turn to leave, I would like to use gaze into the abyss. If this person is tainted, if I stare at them.
You can see if they have any corruption points.
Roughly speaking, if they have more than 20 corruption points, warp mutations are possessed, ET.
No, none of that. They aren't corrupted in any way. Don't have any warp mutations.
By the way, how many Eldar ships are around us?
The number can differ from time to time, but you spotted squadron at least. A bunch.
Squadron, that's 6, 12.
Something along those lines, yeah.
You have 6 to 12 Eldar ships around the station.
Okay, I'll deal with that later. I'm just trying to. You just see Leonidas. That's it. He writes something down, crunches it up into a little ball, and then just throws it at the other navigator.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Why are you here?"
Well, I, as the representative for heir of House Stakehold, have sought you out as the rogue trader that might be of acceptance of an alliance between ours and our house and you.
Takes a deep breath. Right. Okay. A pen in that. But
We throw the.
do not know your house. Like,
That is because my house has been locked behind a warp storm for the past 150 years.
It's before your time, sir.
he just knows that. He was like, okay, what planet? Pulls out some star charts. Can you give him the grid
It
coordinates?
was never given an official name because of its poor worth that we were lied to on the initial scans, you see. And by the time we got there, a warp storm sprouted behind us. But its official name is P, followed by a bunch of letters, or a bunch of numbers.
I type it in my little cogitator to see what comes up.
Make a -40. It's not forbidden. It would be a Coronis Expanse lore. Make a -40 common lore test.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Currently, they're just rolling knowledge on the house and
That's
stuff.
6 degrees of success.
I ready to pictured for this
Oh, it comes to be.
in general.
The name by which it was known is Witchway. Like witch, like a female wizard, like a hag. And when it was detected by the Imperium, it was considered to be hospitable and profitable for the Imperium to take control over it. Then some orcs also got interested in it, and by their conflicts, the planet was turned into a hellhole. So no one wanted it anymore, and everybody left.
Yeah, we didn't get the memo by the time we arrived, and it was kind of a crap.
You just hear him mumble.
Then the
and
warp
he's-
storm happened, and my mother is currently still missing somewhere after we tried to leave.
I can't help you with that last part.
Indeed.
Okay, other than a navigator, because as you can see, I currently have a navigator. Are you contracted to any other house?
No, we currently have an open free charter.
Unitas sits down, like pours himself out some whiskey, offers it to her and her dad, Seraphina as well.
Oh, I also found a cute image of a native of the planet, which may or may not be the house pet.
Takes a big drag and he goes, yeah, well, I know you can pilot a ship, but there's more to these things than just, hey, I can work for you. Like, what can you bring me?
Well,
Other than get
on
rid of my
top of
perpetual
our,
migraine.
on top of the current trade opportunities we are bringing in, we have a full cargo hold of a Universe-class mass conveyor currently on station. I have the talent of tracking ships through the warp or by their warp trail. In fact, I tracked your vessel through a warp trail you left over 6 years ago.
Considering I've only been around by about a year. It's quite amazing.
Time in the warp is odd.
Yeah. Yeah, but not the question I'm
And I
asking.
also found the Eldar ships within 20 minutes of arriving.
Yeah, thank you for that. We'll deal with that. It's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, what can you give my house, and what can my house do for you? Like, because
Oh,
you
on
spend,
top of what little
spend-
remains of our fleet. Sorry.
you know, you spend what 6 years looking for us, and
Take.
yeah, someone like that
Oh.
doesn't just, spend all that time looking. You must have inquired
What we
about.
can bring to the table on a house end of the deal, we are willing to offer the what's the ownership of the planet, I think is the right word. We are willing to offer ownership of the planet we arrived on. We have a full set of old star charts, better than most modern day, due to they're dating back to the Crusade era, or roughly thereof, and what little remains of our mercantile fleet.
And he just looks up, takes a big, like, one could describe it as noxious, but it's like it's more just soothing because of the furniture that's been tossed around and the smashed window.
Fake window, not the real one.
Yeah, and he's like, that solves a lot. Do you know who you're getting in bed with? Metaphorically, of course.
Raise an eyebrow and like an oh gesture.
No,
Okay, I wasn't expecting that in my earball.
Yeah.
You can see that Leonidas has a very short fuse right now.
Well, I have heard tales of your exploits, and I did also pass what appears to be a Necron tomb world on the way here.
Yes.
I can tell you're one of the more, what's the right word, wartime rogue traders, and that is currently what we do need, my house.
Okay. Here's what we'll do. Serafina, can you get me a glorious navigator?
Sure.
God, are you gonna make us navigator duelers each other?
No.
There are rules for that.
She'll see him back. She'll see him back in.
There's laws for that shit, man. Like, my character ain't get involved in that type of business. When it comes
It's
to
a
navigating.
toughness competition, honestly. Whoever passes out first, out of exhaustion.
Dance off.
Basically, what do you call it? A staring contest.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Except whoever loses will also melt.
Potato. So yeah, I just says to Seraphina, get me the get a sarcastically El Glorious Navigator.
Yep, she'll see him in.
I have to find a model for that.
As that's happening, I'm gonna just message the security force on my ship to say start evicting the navigator and his family from my fucking ship, and we're seizing their property. What's on my ship? So they're just gonna be getting left with their clothes on their back, and their staff.
Not saying this in person, but that might be highly illegal.
No, I have a letter of marks. It's part of my warrant.
This is the current navigator.
I just look at him and go, "You're fired."
He scoffs. Doesn't say
This woman
anything.
This woman spent 6 years traveling, like 6 years searching for me.
Well, you can keep
Quite easy, in fact.
this crossbred incest product. It will go nicely with your green skin mutt.
I wouldn't say I need to do something because he's just D100
Speak up, Leonidas.
target. 1 second.
You could shoot him.
It all depends. Specific character trait. And Seraphina would know this cue. Because what Leonidas does is and she would know it was immediately about to happen. He would take a final drag and a swig of whiskey, put out the cigar, put down the whiskey, walk up to the navigator, and just, you know, do it, and then smash his head across the bookcase.
Oh.
They
I hate it. Man.
make a weapon skill test.
Me?
Yeah.
1D. Any bonuses?
Are you charging?
It's more like an all-out attack.
Excuse me, I need to stand exactly 4 meters away from you. Don't move.
No bonuses, no. Ooh.
I'm gonna fate that. Because... Oh, for fuck's sake!
Damn. Well, he is a navigator after all. And you grab him, and the moment before his head connects with the bookshelf, he vanishes from your grasp. And he is already outside the door.
Oh, man, little get though.
He probably starts
General
receiving a
chat.
message-
That's
He probably starts receiving the message that his family's been kicked off the ship and the property's been seized.
And he would rush to his quarters, running through all the hallways, running in front of you guys, most likely.
I'm not gonna Yeah, because all the property's been seized and they're basically being kicked off the ship. I'm like,
Yeah,
congratulations. You're hired.
that's good.
I do like a respectful curtsy. It's like a thanks.
Yeah. And the navigator is basically gone from the bridge area. Goes towards the navigatorium to meet with the other navigators. Sees all. Damn it.
Wait, hold on. Is there a blood mark left on the bookcase for where you slammed the navigator
He
on
didn't.
there?
He didn't hit the bookcase. He
It didn't hit.
teleported.
It didn't hit.
Yeah.
Well, that's a specific power. He just dodged.
Doge.
There is a navigator power that allows you to teleport, though.
Yeah.
Or like move instantly towards an area you could normally reach.
Sweet. Hey, if you ever gain an extra arm, keep it. It gives you plus 30 to your or plus 20 to your toughness. That's good for when you need to make death saves.
It's not how that works.
Oh, my mistake. Then.
Yeah. But yeah, I just say point them out to the ship. She points it out, and I'm like,
I have trade astrograph. If you'd like me to roll that, GM.
For what purpose? What do we want to do with it?
To note out on a star map where all the Eldar ships are hiding.
There's no need to roll for it. You can simply point them out. They're not gonna be staying in the same
Yeah.
spot anyway.
I have a funny idea. And I use my master class, tracks on the stars, tracks on the warp. Sorry, that's the right one. And actually find where they emerged from the webway.
From the webway.
Yes. It's still a type of portal. I think I can still track it. When you enter the webway, you still have to roll on the warp table, so I think they're still connected.
yeah, they are. So the web waves inside the warp is just
It's the
like a
Void
tunnel.
Watcher ability.
Yes. Well, since I'm looking at their portal, it's trying to track their portal. It would be tracks in the warp. Because I can look at their warp trail. What I'm basically trying to do here is I'm trying to point out on a map, like say, hey, this is where they can enter and leave from. Make sure they don't reach this.
Okay. Okay, make an astrographer test with a plus 10.
Here it comes.
Plus 20.
Master class is +1.
Yeah,
Since I have
no,
a master.
plus 10 from me as well.
Oh, so +30 on total. Nice. 5 degrees of success.
So there appears to be a webway portal right there on the map. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of activity on the portal itself. It looks more like...
Which means they've likely been here for months.
Yeah, they've been around here lurking. And whenever you see the activity from the ships, you can also see that it coincides with Imperial ships being destroyed, missing, or even some of them have made it out unscathed.
So likely, from what I'm seeing here, this is their webway portal, or the way they've been entering and leaving. So we need to make sure they don't hit that point. Based off of the activity of their portal, They've been here for several months, likely, and coinciding with reports I've seen across the region, they have likely been the reason why a lot of the trade ships have been attacked and/or missing, likely in harming your profit factor.
Son of a bitch.
I don't have a trade fleet.
Not with that view.
Oh.
No, that
No, it's more like, yeah, it's not harming me.
but it could be
harming
harming
me.
someone we could use the benefit of.
It can be the
Yeah.
reason you failed an acquisition test, for example.
It's not harming my profit factor, but that explains why my Kraken egg hasn't shown up.
Damn.
Serafina? Tell the crew battle stations.
All right, quick little wax chat, and battle stations are ready.
I'm gonna go. Rip rock.
This is where I begin to go on shaky ground because I've yet to do anything as a navigator in ship stuff.
I'm just gonna go rip rock.
What, are you just shouting into the void? Because I think he's
Yeah,
moved
no.
on.
Yeah, I'm sending it over to the Vox speed.
Oh, he wheels the radio off his chest. What?
We go smash some stuff. You wanna join me in a boarding party?
Who are we smashing?
Some elder.
You hear the jingling of something and a lot of static, as presumably he's doing something in the background. Why?
I can't wait to steal their technology.
He's definitely not looting the navigator's quarters because he's the biggest guy there.
I'm
What are they
definitely
going to do?
not.
Take it from him?
Well, I'm definitely not taking samples of navigators' hair and skin cells in order to steal their DNA.
I'm just gonna go gather your boys.
Oh yeah, my boys currently consists of 10 raw recruits, isn't it?
No, they're kind of been veteranized because I'm pulling them from like the 300 who will work with Xenos. So you're
Well,
not going to be completely screwed over. They're just getting the equipment taken
The
off.
number matters, it's 10, right?
Yeah.
10 plus Little Git and Little Gob, which is the
Well,
squig
you-
that he rides.
Technically, it'll be 11, but the other one isn't combat. He's your paperwork guy.
pencil pusher.
Sounds, I was going to say useless, but then I remembered I'm a blood axe. No, I understand. Paperwork's important. I'm illiterate.
So,
I need to keep him protected at all costs.
yeah, no, he wouldn't. He's under orders to ignore your orders from charge, like you specifically, because he's strictly there to write shit down.
Rip Rock puts on his fancy hat. I don't know what it is, but it's a fancy hat.
It's just two navigator helmets stitched together, and your eyes go to the third hole they have because it's the biggest one and it fits your eyes.
Oh, you have no idea. He's going to get a dress uniform and everything eventually, like a proper beret. But for now, we're just getting dressed up. And he stands up straight because he's about to start giving orders. Boys, we've got to go boarding action. Come on, move it! Hup, hup, hup. He's like a parody of an Imperial Guard colonel.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna raise an Orc Imperial Guard.
I'm gonna.
Those guys are really short.
Yeah, short on manpower.
Eh,
Fuck.
Yeah. God, we're all tired.
yeah, I'm
I'll
also
just
going to
pay.
say to Victor, who says, Victor, I've been teaching you to use the ship a little bit. My brother's supposed to be driving, but I might need you.
Aye,
Hi,
can be done.
let's go. I'm just going to say to my brother, when everyone's boarded, flack ahead, go to this point in the map, and it's the, what do you call it, the webway gate area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to...
At least that's where all of the current ships have emerged from.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. And I'm just gonna let out a massive screech over the Eldar radio waves, or the radio waves saying, Eldar booty, too bony. Basically, I'm calling him out to, like, come on, it's time that I deal with your ass.
Hmm.
And does this place have a navigator sanctum?
Yes. All ships have a
That gives me
navigator.
bonuses, right, to psi science?
It has
I
a
don't.
warp.
I'm not.
We have a
entirely-
warp spane hull and a navigator sanctum.
I'm not familiar with everything. Sorry. What? How many? How much bonuses does that give me?
The navigator sanctum doesn't give you anything. It's just a
Oh,
basic
what
one.
is the-
The warp spane hull gives you +10 to warp. Navigation warp.
Oh, okay. Nothing to psi science. Okay.
If there's any like navigator ship components that you want, just send a list and we can get it later down the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so before we start, I would like to make a warp interference action. I looked at shipboard actions. Basically, I'm gonna screw with the Eldar scanners.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Interesting.
It's a hard -20 psi science check, so that's why I was double checking.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay, give me 1 second. Go here. So -20, it's up here. 3 degrees of success, and that'll last. For once we start combat, I don't know if it'll stay because we're not in actual combat. But for 4 rounds at the current moment.
So like 2 hours.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
It'll basically screwing with their scanners,
Mhm.
making interference.
So you do manage to get close there. You are close enough to an Eldar ship that you could engage in combat with it.
Oh yeah, full scared. I'm gonna tell my brother to do his thing, get us close, and get the ships. To
You have a
launch up the
brother?
broadside. Yeah, he's the commander. He's piloting the ship now. He came
I
with
didn't
the.
know that.
You were off. He came with it when the Silver Shield showed up.
Oh.
But yeah, it's literally just gonna be us waiting to launch a full blown broadside, and me and Ripdot are gonna go scout some Eldar.
Okay,
Seraphina can take command of the ship temporarily to get that broadside going.
I'm basically going to roll a contested maneuverability test between your ship and the Eldar ship.
Plus 47 for our ship.
And this is the Eldar ship. So, it looks like
So they rolled us.
both parties have a lot of degrees of success. Now, the Eldar ship is a lot faster than yours and
Ours is Mach 12.
smaller. So even though they've managed to get away, essentially, you have them on the run.
What's
You
the max
have-
speed? It's 12.
The max speed of what?
The max speed of our ship is 12. I'm just trying to figure out the speed.
It's not only about the speed of the vessel, it's also about its maneuverability, size, and stuff like this. For example, you had to dodge some shots they unleashed against you. And by the looks of it, when they inevitably blow up at some point in the void, you can see bodies of people just floating. They were loaded with people, with human-like figures.
Chase, continue chasing down the lot of them then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the biggest one? The biggest Eldar ship?
The biggest one isn't larger than a light cruiser equivalent.
Yeah, we'll go after that one.
It still is too fast.
Keep chasing it down because it's. But we're basically blockading the Weber gate while flicking around, so it's.
Body blocking it, but yeah.
True, humans have always been endurance hunters. That's how we ran down animals in Africa.
It
Yeah.
is.
So it's like. Because if they're trying to go, we'll only go so far away from the gate before we'll end up going back. So we're basically body blocking them in. So
Unless there's another Eldar gate here.
yeah,
You get hit by one of
I
those
just found
shots. It goes through your void shields and it unloads. It unleashes its payload into your vessel. And the payload is humans.
They're firing corpses at us?
No, they are living humans. They are. The moment they break in through the hull, they start fighting.
Oh,
they are
slaves.
Yes.
To
Yeah.
arms!
Our own security forces will deal with them without an issue.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Make a command test.
really not an opposed
With,
command test.
It sounds like you're describing a boarding action.
Mm-hmm. Make the command test.
Yeah, I'm just doing the
The
one.
whatever bonuses you might have.
100. Like 9.
Mm-hmm. You know, your crews are well trained, very well equipped, and the brainwashed, tortured slaves are no match. They get obliterated.
That isn't even worth giving the order out because it's just slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the bodies match missing people. You can identify from which ship they were abducted. And whoever might not outright die, they greet death.
Penal regiment needs some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have been tortured. They have been killed and revived, tortured again.
Yeah, these are definitely Chukari if I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I'm just gonna do is we're just gonna shove them in the holding cell, the ones that survive, and I'll tell our Mechanicus friend here, Thorn, to servitorize their ass and turn them into murder bots later.
Mhm.
Servitors. But yeah,
Understandable.
we're just gonna keep chasing this fucking thing down. Until we board them, because I'm gonna do everything I can to take an Eldar ship.
Okay. Last roll.
I could
V-
try to. I think
Yeah, you've got warp powers.
as part of. I think as part of the navigator thing, I can try to like stop their warp travel. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure you can do stuff. No, that's cycles.
You're-
Sorry, never mind.
This chase isn't happening in the warp, though. It's in real space, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm saying I can stop them leaving.
Brothers rolling piss poor.
Yeah,
I think it's a science thing.
They are leading you away from the webway.
Oh, but I said we wouldn't have went out X amount of meters, so they wouldn't have played us away. Like we're not.
Like
We're only
I
going-
can see where the webway is. We can keep them from getting to it.
Yeah, it's like I said, we're only going X amount, so it'll be like 20 void units away.
Mm-hmm.
So if they try to turn round again, it's like they'll just be moving into us.
Yeah. So they are staying at a safe distance away from you, while trying to also not be too far away from the webway. And there is also other Dark Elder vessels approaching you at the same time.
Can't you just blow the webway?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure what that would do.
Big
Yeah,
boom.
neither do I. I kind of don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to either. That's
It might just like kill the system. I'm actually unsure.
And,
We'll do
looks-
some
I
research.
don't think anybody's ever tried that.
Uh,
Also, it's like a lot safer to void travel through them, the webway, than it is the regular void travel. So if we can access the webway, it'll make everything go a lot smoother.
Okay, I'm just
Let's
looking
say,
at
and
the
actually,
I'm
we do
looking at
know
the
what would
proper
happen.
situation at hand, which is they're not going to let us get close, and they're going to try and
We
get
do
to
know
the
what would
webway,
happen?
therefore threaten the webway.
Yeah, we
and
do
they'll
know
have
what
to
would happen.
approach.
Well, what'll happen if we blow up a webway?
I don't know.
It's what's currently going on underneath the Imperial Palace right now.
yeah, let's not do that.
That's because it didn't have the normal webway guards though. It like
I'm not
it's a
saying
system. It
it's
can
a good
lock off
idea.
stuff.
I'm just saying you have to bait them to get closer, or they'll keep running away.
It's easy.
Threatening the
enough.
webway is a good way to do that.
Guys, just go on warp travel in the webway. That's a great way to get them to come. They
Well, we
hate
don't-
teleportation.
No, we don't know how to open up the webway. Like we don't know how to do that. That's
Okay,
like you're asking us to do something we simply do not know how to do.
fair enough.
I mean, I can try it.
Yeah. Well, it's easy enough because Seraphina, I do believe we have a railgun that can start firing at them.
This is true.
Yeah, so let's use a big railgun. I believe you've got an amazing ballistics.
All right. I forget. Is the ship giving me any bonuses to hit?
Just your bonuses. Oh, and it is the lance is good quality, so I don't know if that does anything. No, yeah, it's +1 damage, +1.
What's the range on that thing?
+1 damage. The range on it is Well, it'll be 4.
For which one?
The lance.
Well, that's the lance. He was asking like which weapon were you looking for the range on, Taro?
The one you are looking to shoot.
Oh, that's
You
the,
know what? Hey, no, I'll use the disruption macro broadside instead, because that's 6.
That's the one you want me to use.
Yeah, use that.
That's the one I'll fire.
At the
missed.
webway?
No, at the ship. At the ship.
It's too far.
Okay.
We're gonna be doing the naval battle next session.
Okay.
All right.
Pretty sure you put Eldar in front of us. Have been kidnapping people, so it's like okay.
Yeah. It's not. There's not enough time today.
Well, I had a good time. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. See you later.
Peace.
That was a lot shorter than I expected.
Probably because
Half
the
an hour.
next move is to start a combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's space combat. That's
But
why.
look on the bright side, that means next week starts with a combat.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, I suppose.
It's more likely James doesn't have the maps and models set up.
Yeah, he does a great job with maps and models. Am I right?
Oh yeah,
Thank
he
you.
does a great job with his maps. so-
Oh, I mean, we could do some RP or something.